Okay, thank you. And our last question, first to Mr. Rossi, and then we'll open up questions to the floor. When Barack Obama became president of the United States, he shocked the country by appointing Hillary Clinton as his Secretary of State, one of his chief competitors, and it helped heal the nation after a fractious election. If you become mayor, who's your Hillary? Which of your fellow candidates do you know you could work with?
Well, the closest
Shock
to
the
Hillary
nation,
would be
sir.
Sarah Thomson, and so she would be mine.
Reasons?
I think that Sarah brings an incredible energy, and like me also comes from the outside of the political process, and quite frankly, for way too long, for over 100 years, we've never elected a mayor who was not a sitting councillor or career politician. And as my father taught me when I was young, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing every day and expecting a different result. If you feel, as I do, that we have a great city, but our city hall isn't half as good as the city it purports to lead, those 100 cranes are not because of City Hall. They're because of you. They're because of people working despite the problems and the obstacles of City Hall. And we need fresh eyes, fresh perspective, and that's what I am bringing on October 25th.
Mr. Ford, who's your Hillary?
Sarah Thomson. The only thing she's lacking is political experience, but she has, to her credit, business experience. And I think if she got some political experience, she'd be a huge asset for the city. And let's just keep it simple. That's pretty well it.
Mr. Pantalone, who's your Secretary of State?
Well, the problem is that we don't have a presidential system in Canada, so therefore that's a completely inappropriate question, because none of these people will be a member of City Council after I become mayor. So therefore, you cannot appoint any one of them. But what I'll do, however, I'll appoint 4 deputy mayors, one from each of the...
Are these the 4?
If they were running for council, I would have considered them, absolutely.
Well, let's break it down. Who of these 4 could you work with? Who of these 4 would you partner with to build a better Toronto?
Well, I could, since, Mr. Smitherman has got a history of being 5 years deputy premier in the province, he probably could be a good deputy of the city as well.
Ms. Thomson.
Well, I have to say Rocco Rossi, because Rocco, he's collegial, and he is a dreamer. He has vision, and he can put ideas out there. He's not afraid to put ideas out there. And the biggest problem we've had in this city is the idea that we can't. So why aren't we building a subway? Because we can't. We can't afford it. Why aren't we moving the city forward like every other international city? Because we can't. We can't afford it. The problem is short-term thinking at City Hall. We need fresh ideas. We need fresh perspective. And someone like Rocco can bring that.
Mr. Smitherman.
Well, each of these individuals brings lots to the table, but nobody brings it in the measure that Joe Pantalone does. You, in a big organization, cannot ever pass by the benefit of institutional memory. And you can criticize it for longevity and the like, and in debates like this we can do that. But when you're talking about an organization with as many moving parts as the City of Toronto, having inside knowledge and the experience of having been a decision maker, this is part of what I bring because I've been a chief of staff at City Hall and such, but I think that Joe Pantalone would be the most likely choice that I would lean to, because he's just got a lot of knowledge from 30 years of history there.
Did I win that one?
Beg your pardon?
I think I won that one, didn't I?
I think you did.
Checking.
I don't think it's actually, it's like the booby prize if you think about it, actually. So if you think you won, it tells you something about where your expectations are.
Ooh, that was mean. Wasn't
and
that
now
mean?
we're going to take it to the floor now. We've got a solid 15 minutes for questions from the floor, and we've got a mic there, so I invite people to come up.
If I lose, will you choose me?
Or frankly, you don't even, just raise your hand. I think we're good.
Kind of rude.
Kind of like a pecan.
Go ahead.